Hello everyone and welcome back to KORR Monsters, this time from Las Vegas, Nevada, for KORR Monsters Finals 5 Racing. Our field of trucks this year features Greg Easton and Andy Boy Batteries High Voltage, Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers, reigning freestyle champion Mark Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts, Christian Holt and Busted Knuckles, Damon Newton and Cometic Gaskets, reigning racing champion Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth, Henry Gibbons and Flying High, Kinsley Parks and Howler, Tom Warner in Impact, DJ Payne in King Carnage, Harper Ray in Loud Pedal, Randall Boone in Rat Trap, Opal Baxter in Reckless Red, Trip Cassidy in Safety Clean, our fan vote winner Wayne Garrett in Texas Ace, and rounding out the field we have Jack Schroeder in Try Me. Taking a look at our racing bracket, we'll be starting off with Cottonmouth going up against High Voltage, then Howler going up against Busted Knuckles, Rat Trap going up against Impact, Flying High going up against Try Me. On the other side of the bracket, we have Cometic Gaskets going up against Texas Ace, Reckless Red going up against Before It Breaks Car Parts, King Carnage going up against Ash Fire Extinguishers, and rounding us off for round 1, Loud Pedal will be going up against Safety Clean. Starting us off in round 1, Lonnie Hall and Cottonmouth pulling to the line, his last event in this truck. Greg Easton and Andy Boy Batteries pulling up on the other lane. Both trucks pulling to the line here, waiting on that green light. And away they go. Coming down Thunder Alley. Down into the stadium. It looks like Cottonmouth might have an advantage here. Going into the turn, Cottonmouth goes wide though. High Voltage keeps it tight. Coming down to the line, it's going to be High Voltage with the upset win in round number 1 over reigning champion Cottonmouth. Next up, we have Kinsley Parks and Howler pulling the line, going up against 2000 freestyle champion Christian Holt and Busted Knuckles. These trucks waiting on the green light here. And away they go. Busted Knuckles, bit of an earlier lead, but pulled the front wheels. Into the stadium. It's going to be Busted Knuckles with a couple of truck length advantage into the turn. Good clean turn from Busted Knuckles. Howler, not much they could do, but Busted Knuckles had a little bit of an issue over the jump, but it will be Busted Knuckles going on into round number 2. Next up, we have Randall Boone and Rat Trap pulling to the line, going up against Tom Warner and Impact. Both trucks pulling to the line now. Going to be waiting on that green light here. And away they go, Rat Trap with the earlier leave. Coming down Thunder Alley into the stadium, pretty even at the line, slight advantage to Rat Trap, but Rat Trap goes wide. Impact keeps it tight. Randall Boone stands on the Loud Pedal to pass him in the air. Rat Trap will be going on into round number 2. Now we have Henry Gibbons and Flying High pulling the line. Going up against our 2002 freestyle champion Try Me, driven by Jack Schroeder. Waiting on that green light, and away they go. Flying High, sleeping at the line. Into the stadium, it's a huge advantage for Jack Schroeder. Flying High, though, reeled in that gap a little bit. Both trucks go wide. It's going to be Try Me moving on into round number 2, though. Next up, Damon Newton debuting this brand new Cometic Gaskets truck here at Finals. Going up against Wayne Garrett and Texas Ace, won the fan vote. Got a free ride here to Finals. Waiting on that green light, and away they go. Down Thunder Alley, Cometic Gaskets already a huge advantage. And indeed, it's only getting bigger as the run goes on. That new truck very fast. And it'll be all Cometic Gaskets going on into round number 2. Next up, 2001 freestyle champion Opal Baxter and Reckless Red going up against reigning freestyle champion Mark Moody and Before It Breaks Car Parts. Both trucks at the line waiting on that green light. And away they go. Opal Baxter nailed that light. Down Thunder Alley. Looks like Opal Baxter and Reckless Red has about a half truck advantage into the turn before it goes wide. Over rotates, and Reckless Red will be moving on in round number 2 pretty easily. Next up, we have King Carnage driven by DJ Payne, going up against 2002 racing champion Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers. Waiting on that green light here, and away they go. King Carnage pulling the wheels off the line. Coming into the stadium here, it looks like Ash Fire Extinguishers, slight advantage into the turn. Both trucks keeping it tight. King Carnage goes wide on the exit, and it'll be Ash Fire Extinguishers moving on into round number 2 here. Good, clean race there for the most part. Now we have Harper Ray and Loud Pedal pulling up to the line, going up against Trip Cassidy and Safety Clean. You might be thinking this is a new truck. No, this is the Rat Trap 4 truck that he's been driving the last couple of years. And away they go. Pretty even off the line. Trip Cassidy picking up that sponsor so he could come here, because we're not allowing 2 trucks with the same name at an event. Loud Pedal keeping it tight. Safety Clean comes around him at the end though. Great finish there. Now looking at our bracket for round number 2, we'll see High Voltage going up against Busted Knuckles, Rat Trap going up against Try Me, Cometic Gaskets going up against Reckless Red, and Ash Fire Extinguishers going up against Safety Clean. Here we go, first race of round number 2. Greg Easton and Andy Boy Batteries High Voltage going up against Christian Holt and Busted Knuckles. Both trucks pulling to the line, waiting on that green light. And Busted Knuckles trees High Voltage. Coming into the stadium here, it looks like Busted Knuckles has extended that gap down Thunder Alley. Keeping it pretty tight in the turn is High Voltage, but it's not going to be enough. Busted Knuckles will be moving on into the semifinals. Now we have Randall Boone and Rat Trap pulling to the line, going up against Jack Schroeder and Try Me. Both these trucks pretty fast. Rat Trap's never made it to the finals. Try Me's made it a few times. Try Me dead asleep at the line. It's going to be all Rat Trap here, unless he messes up and he gets squirrely on the brakes. Opens the door wide for Try Me, but Try Me also messes up the turn, so it'll be Randall Boone and Rat Trap moving on to the semifinals. Now we have Damon Newton, that brand new Cometic Gaskets truck, going up against Opal Baxter and Reckless Red. We've heard that Opal will be driving a brand new chassis next year, similar to that of Cometic's. And away these trucks go down Thunder Alley. Cometic Gaskets about a half truck advantage at the line the first time. Come to the line, Reckless Red has issues in the turn, up and over she goes. It'll be Cometic Gaskets getting the win here. Next up, Mike Maxwell and Ash Fire Extinguishers pulling to the line, going up against Trip Cassidy and Safety Clean. Last race of round number 2 here. Both these trucks waiting on that green light, and away they go. Safety Clean, little bit of an advantage off the line. Into the stadium, looking pretty even. Maybe a slight advantage for Safety Clean. Ash Fire Extinguishers goes wide though, and it will be Safety Clean getting the win into the semifinals here. And now we take a look at that semifinal bracket. It'll be Busted Knuckles going up against Rat Trap, and Cometic Gaskets going up against Safety Clean. First race of the semifinals here, Busted Knuckles driven by Christian Holt pulling to the line. And Randall Boone in Rat Trap, he's been here in the semifinals before. Can he finally make it to the finals? Or will Busted Knuckles have a shot at being a 2-time champion? And away they go, Rat Trap with the lead. No one is beating him on the tree tonight. Into the stadium, it's going to be close at the line the first time. It's all going to come down to this turn. Rat Trap, much better turn, and it'll be Randall Boone and Rat Trap going to the racing final for the first time here in KORR Monsters. Next up, we have Damon Newton, Cometic Gaskets pulling the line, going up against Trip Cassidy and Safety Clean. Trip, the only champion left in the bracket, as Damon Newton has been to the racing final here before. Trip Cassidy gets him on the line though. Coming into the stadium, pretty close at the halfway point. Looks like Damon Newton might have had the advantage coming down to the turn. Trip Cassidy makes it cleaner, and it'll be a battle of the Rat Trap trucks in the racing final here, as we'll see Rat Trap number 3, driven by Randall Boone, going up against Safety Clean, which is Rat Trap number 4, in the racing final. Both trucks staging right before the line, getting ready to pull the line now. Trucks waiting on that green for the championship here. Safety Clean with the earlier jump. Coming into the stadium, Rat Trap all over the place. Goes wide into the turn again. Safety Clean also goes wide. Randall Boone gets to the gas first. Trip Cassidy goes up and over. But it will be Randall Boone and Rat Trap finally getting that racing championship here. Randall Boone and Rat Trap is your 2004 KORR Monsters Racing Champion. And that'll put a wrap on the racing portion of the season here. It's been another great season of racing throughout. A lot of surprise winners this year, and a lot of great racing. We'll be seeing you next Friday once again here from Las Vegas for KORR Monsters Finals 5 Freestyle. You don't want to miss that. Let us know what you thought about this event down in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed, and we hope you'll see you next time. We'll see you then.